because, man, you deserve the world. Like, how long are you going to keep holding on to the beliefs that tell you that you don't deserve the world? You know, like, how long is it going to take for you to just finally let go? The greatest effort you could put in is not putting effort, just letting go. That feeling you get when you exhale, that feeling you get when you just stop caring too much about like anything, you know? Because like we're told a bunch of things as since a child, and you know, when you're a child, you're like a sponge. You just absorb everything. So we're fed all these things through just everything that's manufactured around us, because it doesn't even have to be spoken. Like, if you could just see something as a child and it'll be absorbed, and it'll add like a book, like it's like a bookshelf. Like, you're a bookshelf full of just wonders, and then as life goes on, they just add all these things. They try to feed all these things in your brain and add all these books to your bookshelf and then the next thing you know, years go by, you're looking at your bookshelf like, wait, that book is not, I'm not interested in that book. I don't like this book. I don't like that book either. Why are all these books in my bookshelf that I don't want to be a part of? It's because somehow, some way, you cared about it. So when are you going to throw all these books out of your shelf and just like light them on fire and just only keep the ones that are in alignment with who you truly know you are? Because you know who you are. You know exactly, you know intrinsically who you are and what makes you happy, and in a loving way. Because, you know, a lot of people tend to think like, yeah, doing drugs makes me happy and stuff like that. Does it really? Self-destruction, does that really make you happy, or is it just something that you're hiding from? I truly believe that everyone has an intrinsic thing that makes them happy, that is full of love. That is full of love. Or even if it's full of hate, you can find a way to flip it into something that's full of love, and it'll feel 10 times better. Like going to the gym compared to doing like some hard drugs. Like, yeah, doing some hard drugs, you get a good high, but going to the gym, you know, you can get a workout high, you can get a runner's high, and that feels good. That feels better, as opposed to a destructive path. So when are you just gonna let go of these limiting beliefs and realize that you are limitless? You are simply third person. You're over here. You inhabit this space. You don't just inhabit this space, you inhabit all of space. You're just playing a game. You're playing a video game character. So there's no limit to what you're capable of doing. There is absolutely no limit. So the sooner you realize that, the sooner life will just flow easily, and you'll just be in a better state of mind. It's not even about being happy. Like, me personally, I don't really care about being happy. I just care about being at peace. Peace is the number one thing I think people should just strive for. Not even strive for. It's easy to achieve. You could just achieve it just like that. Just by taking a quick step back and analyzing what you're actually doing. Like, if you're stressing about something, take a step back from it and like look at it from an outside point of view, like you're floating above it. Does it really even matter? Does it really even matter? It probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. There's no point in stressing. Stressing just kills yourself. You're literally telling yourself that you want to kill yourself by stressing. Now, stress, there is good stress. There is a such thing as good stress, and you can relieve that good stress in however your alignment tells you to relieve it. Me personally, I make music. So that's a good way to relieve my stress and just, yeah, let go. Let loose. Be you, be free, spread your wings. A lot of people walk around with wings that are just wet. If your wings are wet, you can't use it. They can't use them. Their function has been compromised. And you allow that. You allow everything. If you want to be compromised, if you want to be down, if you want to be limited, then you allow it. No one else could make you feel no one else could limit you but yourself. You are a fish in an ocean. The whole world is your fishbowl. But this world tries to put everybody in fish bowls. And I refuse. I simply refuse. Whether it's your school, your job, anything that you're a part of, 9 times out of 10, most people in there are trying to subconsciously put you in a fishbowl. Whether that's like school drama, workplace drama, whatever it is, like they're trying to just they're trying to just encompass you into this realm and make you stay there for just for your energy. So you have to realize, like, wait a second, no, I don't belong in this little fishbowl. I belong in this ocean over here, or the ocean behind me. You feel me? Because you're limitless. Yeah, you might have to settle. You might have to be a part of some sort of job or whatever, or a school or whatever for a certain amount of time, but that's just a part of the journey. That doesn't mean you're limited. You can get a lot done in a year. 2025 is right around the corner. I don't really believe in time. I just believe in how you feel. That's perfect timing. I believe in perfect timing. You have to stay in perfect timing at all times, or try your best to. Because that's when things will just naturally come to you, and you won't be stressing about anything, because time makes you stress. The human fabrication of time. I don't really care about it. I don't really care about holidays. I stopped celebrating my birthday after like 15. I don't really care. I'm just blessed to wake up again and again and again and get a chance after chance after chance to get it right, or just to stay in alignment. But I will admit, I do believe in energy. So when it's Christmas season, when it's like Thanksgiving, I do feel it. I feel the energy of the world celebrating, if that makes sense. So it's like, I'm not really a drinker myself, but when holidays come up or whatever, big holidays, I tend to get the urge to drink and just like destroy myself or something, because everyone else is doing it. So it's like, scientists and the people who invented all this stuff, they're very aware that humans are social creatures and that we experience FOMO. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. So holidays and things like this really determine if you're yourself or not, or if you're a part of the world. Nothing wrong with celebrating holidays and stuff. There is nothing wrong with it. But are you consciously doing it, or are you subconsciously doing it because everybody else is doing it? You're just being a part of the world. Because if you're being a part of the world, then you're not being a part of yourself. You're not on your journey. You're not in your book. Everybody has their own personal book. And if you're kind, some people are kind, some people are more rigid. So if you're kind, you might be more, if you're like kind-hearted and stuff, you might be more susceptible to FOMO and stuff like that, which is why I probably feel like drinking and stuff when holidays come around. Or you might just be more susceptible to wasting your time in other people's books. There's nothing wrong with looking in somebody's book. Like, oh yeah, you're on this page of your book? Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is your story so far? Cool. All right, I'm back to my book though. That's the thing. You gotta go back to your book. Make sure you staying in your book, staying on the line, staying on the page, on the exact pinpoint. You gotta try your best. And when I say try your best, I don't mean forcefully try. I mean let go. It's the complete opposite. So when I say try your best, I mean let go. But yeah, try your best to stay exactly on the pinpoint of the story that's being written. Stay exactly on the pinpoint. Don't be thinking about the past, because you won't even be in the book. Don't be so caught up in the future, because you still won't be on your page of the book. And don't be caring about someone else's book too much, because it's not even yours. It's not even your story. The more you're in alignment with your timeline, the more everything will just be flowing how it should be. Other people's energy will just come to you, and then you have opportunities. You will have plenty of opportunities to experience other people's books, etc., etc. So why go out your way to just throw your book away and look into somebody else's all day, whether that's like on your phone, doing all this stuff. No point. Stay in alignment as much as you can. And listen to your body. Listen to how you feel. If you want to take a break, scroll on your phone for a while, cool. It'll all happen naturally, You deserve the world. You just gotta accept that you do. Accept that you do. Accept it. There's no hiding from love. There's no hiding from who you are. And you are love. Love beats all. Love wins everything. And no one is greater than you. I'm not greater than you. Nobody is greater than you. They might have a more understanding on who they are. So that gives you the perception that, dang, they're better than me. But are they really better than you, or are they just not really? They don't really care about your book at all. They just care about theirs, and they're more in alignment than you. That's probably the answer. So that's basically it. You deserve the world, for sure.